Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. The opener of the final series of the year between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And now a shot of the Cardinals starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Darren James will be on the mound to face them, and if he's going to be successful against these hitters, he's going to need to keep the ball down in the strike zone without question. Stephen Piscotty makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Right fielder, number 55.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. John Whiters will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. EK, one-year-old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
And it's been a good start for the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. In the air out to straightaway left. On the move is Rasmus. 1 down. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. How do they go about taking down their rival, Steve?
Well, they know they're playing on a team that has a great team ERA, so just a couple of runs can be enough for them to get victories.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, when you talk about one of the most athletic shortstops in all of the game, Addison Russell comes to mind. He's got a great throwing arm and possesses awesome range. Can go either direction. And besides that, he carries with him some very soft hands. Just a joy to watch.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1. It's the Cardinals 0. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Vince Helm will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Well, he didn't have a very good month last month at the plate. It wasn't terrible, but he did see that average take a decent hit.
Hey, nobody.
The windup and the 0-1. Comes back
No
with
ball,
a good
2
changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Boy, he was so far behind that first pitch that he over-adjusted and was so far ahead of this one.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Rasmus moves over. 1 away. Stepping in, Ruben Tejada. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. And that can really upset the hitters sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 1-2, here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, the strikeouts sure come in bunches for this guy. Remember, he had 10 of them in his last start, and he's well on his way to maybe even matching that number in this game.
Freddie Galvis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Tapped out in front of home. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Rick Garner will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Come on, guys.
Down the line, but this is a foul ball.
Go out here, huh?
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Robert Holden comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Stepping in now, Stephen Piscotty. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rasmus on the run, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Into the box now, Darren James, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch. Nobody better. Hey, come on.
Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. John Whiters is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe
count
not
1
to
and 2.
this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Give me your best stuff. Let's go.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Grandal has a play, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Plays it first here.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I got to get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off the plate.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Looking to avoid his first walk. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Right side hit hard, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Matt Adams is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And he falls behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, now get us a 2-ball.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Into the box, Vince Helm. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Here we go, guys. Let's go. Hey, 2 away now.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard to short. They'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ruben Tejada heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
And here you go, one more time. You keep making quality pitches, you keep getting quality outs. I mean, that pitch right there on the outside corner, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that pitch.
Hey, 1 out here. We got 1.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. This is pulled into right. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And as the season's gone on, this is a guy whose numbers have just not been going in the right direction. So this is a welcome sight with this 1-out single.
Rick Garner is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, man, the intimidation factor was definitely in evidence there. He's not going to back down from too many hitters out there, especially not your number 8 guys. Threw it right by him.
Hey, 2 down here.
Into the box now, Robert Bolden. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Got him. Dropped by the catcher, though. Grandal gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Ready now, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, let's go, kid. 1 time right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Probably not a steal. You want that pitcher to hit. You don't want to risk getting thrown out and forcing him to lead off the next inning.
0-1, here it comes. Very softly hit to the left side. Leaps and makes a terrific. Makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And this is going to be extra bases here leading off the 6th. And maybe a chance for our first run. He's in with a leadoff double. John Whiters will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a shot back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. In there, strike 1.
Nope.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. He keeps throwing the way he is. He can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
2 down here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drives it to deep right field. Williamson ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Vince Helm stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Ruben Tejada will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the... Not a lot of offense in this ball game, but what offense was provided came primarily from this guy, our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out the Show Nation.